What's up, this is GM, and before I start, I want to tell you about TubeBuddy. In case you don't know, TubeBuddy is a free website that will help you manage and grow your YouTube channel. Thanks to them, some of my videos even show up as top results. Want to give them a try? Check the description below for the link. Today's product is Treblab's Z2 ANC headphones. So here we have the box, and it's a really good box too. It's really sturdy and made of high quality material, which of course doesn't really matter that much. But inside the box, we have a carrying case, and here's just an idea of what it looks like on the inside with a mesh pocket and this little strap to keep your headphone from moving around. And then also on it has a strap right here and a carabiner, so that way you can hang it from your backpack or whatever else you want to hang it from. And then inside, of course, we have the headphones themselves. As you can see, they can turn flat like this so that they can be stored a little bit easier. And they are pretty flexible as well, as you can see. Here's a better idea of what it looks like. So they are pretty flexible as well. Then we have the charging cable, which is just your standard micro USB to USB, and an aux cable, which is actually a little bit nicer than your standard aux cable that you'd get with a pair of headphones. And then we have a manual that is in English, which is very detailed and it's really easy to follow. So I'm not going to go over how to pair the headphones or anything like that, because I feel like it does a pretty good job of that. But just a note, if you are trying to pair it, when you're looking for it within the settings, the Bluetooth settings for the name of it, it is Treblab Z2. So it's also really easy to find just when trying to pair it. So let me go and adjust a little bit there. Alright, so honestly, these headphones are pretty amazing. They have Hyper HD sound with Advanced Sound 2.0 technology and aptX high performance 40mm speakers. So that means they're pretty loud. They're pretty comfortable as well and perfect for the gym. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip them over like this so you can kind of see the padding on here. It is about probably an inch deep or so. Here's a little side view of it. And then up here it's also well cushioned, and it's actually very thick cushioning. It might not look like it, but when you actually realize that the inside support is pretty thin, then you realize that the actual cushioning is pretty thick. But yeah, so it's really comfortable. It's very light. Once it's on your head, you don't really feel it. The earmuffs don't really get annoying. They don't start making your ears hurt very quickly. Personally, I haven't had them hurt my ears at all yet, so that's definitely a pro, because I use these headphones a lot. Like throughout the day, I'm using them constantly. So they have T-Quiet active noise canceling technology, which blocks out a good amount of noise. It won't block out a ton of surrounding sound if you are using the headphones without any music playing. But if you have some music playing just slightly in the background, through the speakers, then you won't hear the background as much. Personally, I keep my volume at about half on my phone, and it pretty much blocks out all the surrounding sound. Like I'm at the gym, I don't hear anything. If I'm walking around on the road, which isn't good, I can't hear anything. But yeah, and I also like that it has a switch. Some other headphones I have that are ANC, it's a button that you have to hold down in order to turn on the ANC, so I like that's just a quick flip of a switch to turn it on and off. It has about a 35-hour playtime, which of course varies based on different factors, such as having ANC on or off, if you have the volume loud or not. Stuff like that will definitely affect the battery life. But it still has a lot of power. 35 hours is a very long time for ANC headphones. If you've ever seen my review for Srhythm's ANC headphones, those do not even compare to these. These really do last a really long time. And then for certain devices, if you pair it to your device, it'll tell you how much battery is left. So for me, I have a Huawei phone. I don't remember exactly which Android version, but it's a pretty new version. And so it'll show me exactly how much battery is left and what percentage is left. So that's really good to keep track of the battery life. And again, just to compare it to the Srhythm headphones that I've reviewed before, they do not show you that information. So if you connect it to your phone, you don't have any clue of how long you have until it dies. And that's, to me, that's a pretty big deal, knowing when I need to start charging and about how long I have until I need to start charging it. So yeah, and it has an IPX4 water and sweat resistance, so it can handle like light splashes and some sweat, no problem. So it's perfectly fine for wearing in the gym. The bass is pretty good. It's not like amazing, but it still isn't bad. It's for headphones, I think they're really good. Just generally, I've had some headphones that are better, a lot that are worse. So I would say this is probably in the top like 25% of headphones that I've reviewed. This is probably in the top 25 with like 25% that have such good bass. And when I turn on the ANC, from what I can tell, the bass isn't diminished. A lot of other headphones, when you turn on ANC, it will diminish the bass quite a bit. But from what I've noticed, it doesn't actually diminish the bass at all. Maybe a little bit, but not anything that's noticeable. A charge time for this is about 3 hours, and a range for connection purposes is about 33 feet or 10 meters. I also like that you can use the headphones even when the battery is dead, which is a feature many ANC headphones don't have. And by that I mean you just plug in with the aux cord and into your phone, and it'll still work even with the battery being dead. At least for me, it worked. For the Treblab headphones, if the battery's dead and you connect the aux cord, it actually doesn't work. And I've noticed that's actually a common feature for headphones, which I don't understand why. But it's nice that as soon as this dies, I can just plug in the aux cord and it'll still work. Obviously, if the battery's dead, the ANC probably won't work. Maybe if it has like a little bit of juice left, it might use ANC for a little bit, but otherwise, it won't. The ANC portion won't work, but the headphones themselves will still work through an aux cord, even when the battery's dead. So, I personally love these headphones. They're really comfy, even when I'm using them for prolonged use. And for me, prolonged use is like a good 3 to 4 hours straight. And personally, I haven't felt any fatigue. Of course, that will vary based on person to person, so keep that in mind. But personally, I haven't felt any fatigue from overlong use. Again, the maximum amount of time I've spent probably with these headphones on at a time is, I think the longest was about 4 to 5 hours without any real issue personally. I also like that it comes with this aux cord, and the reason I like it is it has a button right here for answering calls and just for like playing and pausing and stuff. Like, you know, it pretty much has a multifunction button on it, which usually when you get headphones and it comes with an aux cord, it's just your standard cheap aux cord. So I like that they took the extra effort to give you kind of a nicer aux cord. And the ANC is pretty good on these headphones too. If I'm comparing it to the Treblab headphones again, I would say this probably has better ANC in my opinion. I don't know how it would compare to maybe some other headphones such as Sony's or Beats, but if I'm comparing it specifically to ones that I've used in the past that I own, then I would say these ANC headphones are pretty darn good. And yeah, the cuffs are just so you can see again, even though the cuffs don't look as deep as some other headphones, for me they cover my ears completely. For most people, it should cover their ears completely. And it's very easy to, like, you know, just wipe off. It's very soft material as well. Overall, this feels like a very well-built pair of headphones, and I like the design as well on it, the Treblab logo on both of the earpieces. Overall, I would say this is definitely a good buy, especially with the big carrying case that has like the carabiner to help hang it off of a backpack. That's definitely a pro as well. Alright everyone, that's it for this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, please like and subscribe. Link to this product is in the description below. Be sure to check out TubeBuddy below as well. Thanks for watching.